Yeah, I thought I'd be a billionaire, but then
To find out if you had any crushes in college.
one every week.
Oh, okay.
And we were very fortunate that Apple decided to feature our game there. So even though AI is there to answer your questions, I think college is still important because it really puts you in that zone where you know what to ask for.
Welcome to D2A, a show where the alumni of ICAT share their journey from being dreamers to achievers. In today's episode, we have the co founder of Xigma Games, Mr. Govardhan. He is also an alumnus of game development and graduated in the year 2011. Welcome to the show, Govardhan.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so I know you love playing games. Which was your most favorite or the earliest games that you played?
Yeah, right now it's a bit hard to choose because there are so many, right?
Yeah.
But when I started out, I used to like Max Payne a lot. I played that throughout my 12th standard.
Hmm.
I played a lot of Counter Strike. I used to play Commandos back when cyber cafes were still a thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I played not so many. I was not into console games. I was into whatever I could get my hands on.
So when did you realize that from gaming being a hobby, that it could be something that you can create?
Yeah, initially I didn't know that there was such a field as game development, and especially in India, right?
Yeah.
Back then, there weren't any, or at least I didn't know of any game development colleges.
Hmm.
So after 12th, I knew that engineering was not for me.
Hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
I was good at programming and I was good at art.
Hmm.
And it's very hard to find a career which is in this field,
Yeah.
which makes good use of my skills.
Hmm.
So I was actually looking at animation colleges back then
Hmm.
because I thought that's an interesting field and that's something I could do.
Yeah.
And while looking for animation colleges, I came across ICAT since they had a good animation course. But then I also found out that they have a game development course. And I thought that would be a more suitable path for me.
So in 2008, game development was not really a safe career choice. How come you went about to take this?
By being naive mostly, right?
Okay. How did your family react?
My family was supportive
Hmm.
enough. It was the first time that I moved to another city, so that was a bit difficult for my mom.
Hmm.
But my parents were overall very supportive.
So before Sigma Games, you have tried multiple times to start your own studio, and like what was actually going wrong?
I think it's not just about being skilled in a particular field.
Hmm.
And even then, when you are just out of college, you usually tend to overestimate your skills as well.
Yeah.
But you need a lot of factors to come together. You need the right product market fit.
Hmm.
You need the right kind of the timing of your product is also very important. You need to talk to other people in the industry to know what's going on currently.
Hmm.
you I was in my own thing that i'm I'm going to make a huge game and it's going to be a big success, and somehow I'm going to find the funding for that. People are going to believe in my vision, but usually that does not happen.
Yeah.
And I learned it the hard way.
And at any point, were you in the verge of giving up?
I'd be lying if I said that the thought does not cross the mind. But yeah, a lot of, I mean, yeah, it's a hard industry to be in as well, right? There's always people moving in and out.
Yeah.
It's a very passion driven industry also. So there's always young generation who wants to come in,
Yeah.
but then we see the reality, the brutal reality of the industry, and then a lot of people move out of this industry as well.
Yeah.
So, but I think it's hard. It's really important to persevere. It's always important to keep learning and to keep moving forward.
How did the idea for Bonfire come to life?
The Bonfire is a survival simulation game. You are basically running a village, right? You construct huts, you build a farm, you chop wood, that kind of stuff. But it takes place in a simple, serene village. You see it on the screen like a side scroller. So it's very easy to play. All you do is just press some buttons.
Yeah.
It's a very casual game. And the idea came after we worked on Rubik, which was our puzzle game. We wanted to do something a bit more involved. And survival games were really taking off then.
Yeah.
And I came across this 2D text type game on the browser, completely free, called a Dark Room. And I got instantly hooked just by reading this text. And I thought, hey, that's great. Why not make something like this, but with graphics?
Yeah.
And I was really into Altos adventure at the time. So I thought, why not combine this and then make something greater than the sum of its parts? So that's how the concept started. I prototyped the game for within a month, and it looked really promising. And then we kept going. Within 14 months, we had the project ready for release.
Okay. Nice. Did you think this game would get international recognition and awards?
Yeah, we had no idea it would get as popular as it did. Even today, after so many years of launch, people still bring it up. Not just in India, but even when we visit some conventions abroad, people really like that game. It became really popular. It caught on to several YouTubers and then media outlets. We were always trying to make games which targeted an international audience, not just India, because we were making premium games at the time. And in India, people usually don't pay to download mobile games.
Yeah.
Abroad, people usually do that, especially in tier 1 countries, the Western
Right.
countries,
Yeah.
US, Japan, so on. So Rubik was similar. It was a paid game, puzzle game. And then this game was also paid. And it got really popular. Apple had just launched the Game of the Day feature back then. So as soon as you opened the App Store, the first thing that you would see was the Game of the Day icon.
Okay.
And we were very fortunate that Apple decided to feature our game there. And it got a lot of downloads on the App Store. It also got very popular on the Play Store. Eventually, we were able to release the game on Xbox and Switch as well.
Nice. So, speaking about ICAT days, there is a special guest here today with us who has seen your journey closely. Let's welcome our special guest, visionary founder and chairman of Image Group of Companies, which has over 500 employees across South India.
Tell me, like, now next, but 2 decades or 1 decade, the gaming industry, future, like, people speaking about, a lot of changes happening technologically, like, the AI is disturbing and all that. How do you see that?
Yeah, it really is a time of great change right now. AI, as you said, it's really disrupting the industry. We see a lot of job losses as well.
Okay.
But AI is also an enabler that everyone can level up a few levels more than what they are currently at.
Okay. So, but my question is, like, say, for example, Electronic Arts, Sony Works, the big Microsoft or the bigger gaming company in the world, they are, generating around 25 billion, $30 billion business revenue. Or they started adopting the game, AI.
If we go into specifics, AI is almost ubiquitous in programming right now. Claude and ChatGPT and Gemini, almost every programmer uses it now, the same way that Google was being used for research a few decades back. In art, it's still not to that level, but people are using it a lot for concept and idea generation. AI in gaming is not ready for the final output right now, but for concept generation, people are using it quite a lot.
Okay, even though if you going to use today or tomorrow AI, okay, or maybe in the 5 years down the line AI or something else. So do you think actually the basic education, basic fundamental all needed for this, usage of AI.
Whatever you can learn, you can always get the answer through AI, right?
Yeah.
But the same was true a while back because you could always find the answer to what you were looking on Google as well.
Yeah.
But right now, you need a bit less research, a bit less effort to get the same answer. But I think it's important to ask the right questions as well. Because when you enter a college, it's not just about what the teachers teach you. It's also about being in that environment that you are in, right? Being along with peers, fellow students who are also working towards the same goal as you are working. And the college also acts as a facilitator to provide information about how the industry is working, things that you don't know existed, or the questions you didn't know to ask. So even though AI is there to answer your questions, I think college is still important because it really puts you in that zone where you know what to ask for.
Okay. 2008, 2009, where, there'll be a many department was there in our college. Like, animation was there,
Yeah.
visual effects was there, gaming was there, game now also is there. Okay. So how that helps? Because since you college, you mentioned about college learning is very, very important.
Yeah, that is. I think it's really great to have a multidisciplinary college.
Yeah.
It not just teaches game development, but also the allied fields like game design, VFX, and 3D. I'm really happy to see my student work. Someone's worked in Bahubali or some other famous movies that I really enjoy watching.
Okay.
People from the 3D and VFX department.
Okay. Okay.
And I feel really happy for them.
So how do you see, like, the growth of, Indian gaming industry for next 5 years? What is your feeling about it?
So in gaming also, we are trying. We have a lot of passionate people. The government is also trying. A lot of good educational institutions are there. We have presence of the console makers as well in India right now. So the push is really there. The funding is also there to some extent. If I remember correctly, Ubisoft Pune tried to make Prince of Persia a while back in India, but for some reason or other, they weren't able to. But they are a really huge company, right? If they can't make it, then you really start to doubt what exactly it is that we are missing as a country. But then you look at countries like China and Korea who have only recently started to make big budget prestige games. And then we think that, yeah, if we keep going in the path that we are going, it's only a matter of time until we reach that point.
Okay. So you're confident sometimes, India will, achieve that,
100%. It's
Right.
not a straight
Okay.
road, but we are getting there for sure.
your future.
For sure.
Yeah. So if you can, put the right investment on track, that's what
Yes.
you're saying.
Right
Maybe.
investment, right talent, everything
Right
needs to
talent
come
is-
together.
Yeah. Right talent is also very, very
Yes.
important.
And the countries that really have this kind of industries, we have to remember that they didn't get here overnight as well. They worked for decades to get to that point.
Yeah.
And right now, where they have been working to that point for the last several decades.
Any company in the world, I think, they are reached, 40 to 50 years time. It is not,
Yes.
20 years time. 40 to 50 years, they took everybody, I think, reached that particular, time frame.
Yes.
So
for
that
sure.
way, yeah, India is actually still a long way to go. Thank you. Thanks a lot for your time.
Thank you so much.
you.
So Govardhan, how was that little surprise with Mr. Kumar joining in?
It also takes a very dedicated and very positive mindset to get
Yeah.
into the education industry.
Yeah, his
So-
words were very encouraging, right?
It was.
Yeah. So, what do you think students these days misunderstand about game development?
It's understandable that everyone is naive when we start
Yeah.
any industry, right? Not just game development. And right now, there is so much misinformation going on from YouTube and people who have never made games actually teaching how to make games on social media.
Yeah.
But it's also information is very accessible as well right now with AI tools and the internet being so readily available right now. So people are learning how to do things, even though there's going to be a lot of failure along the way.
Yeah.
I'm sure people are getting there.
Okay, so if your younger ICAT self was going to see you today, what would surprise him the most?
When we are younger, the expectation also tend to be off the roof.
Oh, is it? So you were thinking you'll be like even more successful.
Yeah, I thought I'd be a billionaire, but then, but I, I think I've been fortunate that I have still managed to keep my dreams alive.
Yeah.
So what I wanted to do when I joined the college, I still want to do those things.
Yeah.
So yeah, my younger self would just say, yeah, keep at it.
Okay. That's nice. So, from what we have understood and learned from you is to convert hobby into a career and enjoy it along the way. And while doing the work, get global recognition. And, you seem to be really successful at what you're doing. So, thank you so much for joining us today on today's episode.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.